Hello and welcome to this wonderful picking video of three very similar but slightly different locks made by different manufacturers. Well, two made by Yale and one made by Ace, but pretty much the same thing. So they're an Old English standard plated lock with a pipe key and 4-lever. Usual kind of, basically the UK shed lock, isn't it? You see them all over the UK, all over sort of industry, on gates and stuff like that. When I was a kid, we used to look at these and there's literally just no chance of picking them. Like, maybe a combination lock, but not a chance for these because we didn't have a clue. So, I'm going to show you what these are like to pick. So, what we have here is, this is a pick I've just finished. It's a pipe stubby for this type of lock, 6mm outer, 3.2mm hole drill on the end for the pin there, doobie-doo. And they just go in like that. There's not a lot of material on these, so luckily the fact that they're pretty easy to pick is a good thing, because otherwise that will just snap straight off. If that was something like a Chubb battleship and they decided to do a pipe, forget it. But okay, so we've got a Yale, and these are still current as I understand. Locked up. Shove the 2-in-1 in, if I can get it on. Right, okay. I'll be picking this in hand. Right, so that's the tension lever engaged. Put the tension on and run through the pack. And we've got an open. Woo! That's one. Number two. Same lock. Exactly the same. This is one where I've ground off the rivets to actually get the pick design correct. I've been making these in batches, so I think I've probably got about 20 of these at the moment. But they're pretty enjoyable to make, actually. Biggest ball ache is just getting rid of the fire scale after. Right, so we're locked up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And we're going through. Oh, it's fighting. I'm losing the grip on it. Oh. Come on, baby. Oh, it just felt up. Lever 2 go up. In fact, I just rotated the pick, and there we go. Ooh, that was a stubborn one. Okay, so that's open, and then move on to the Ace. And it's remarkable. I would say these are probably made in the same factory to a certain extent. The rivets are slightly different, but obviously there's some kind of relation between them. This is by a company called Ace, and I assume it's made in England. Don't know how old this is, but it looks pretty new. I've seen quite a few of them around, so they might even be current. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, tension on, and oh, is she gone? Is she gone? Come on, baby. Let's rotate the lever. There she is. Sorry for the ham-fisted stupidity, but yeah, I'm locked in the notch. Oh, here we go. There she goes. Yep, tip's still there. Yeah, so that is how easy it is to pick these with the right tool. I mean, you can even, if I lock one up, if I lock one of these up again, here I've got, this is a 2-in-1 that's midway through being made. So these are very good quality English-made wheels. They're made by a CNC firm. And their standards just blow everything else away. I've had some real nightmare experiences with companies in England as well. I've had some reasonable Chinese ones, but in England I've had some companies that just made absolute monkey shit. They've come back and you wonder how they even have the bottle to present the stuff. But yeah, this one that's finished. So that's the lever component, and then this is basically finished. All the flats are on it. The only thing that needs doing is the hole drilling in the end, so obviously that isn't usable at the moment. However, right, so that's locked up. anyone who's picked these, the first attempt at doing so would probably be them trying to top tension, as I'm doing here. So anything in the top, there's enough gap in there to get something down. Sometimes Allen keys can do it. And that is basically the lever component. So that's got a 4mm through hole, as you can see there. And that's plenty, there's lots of room around the pin. So the lever can go on there. So let's get the tension on and let's see if this will go. Chances are I won't be able to push the bolt across properly. Oh, and it's gone. And I've literally just almost put that tension tool in my eye. Right, and there we go. So that's another way of doing them. And you can also do these, although it's a pain in the arse. Let's try one of these. Is this the key for this? No, it's not. Clever boy. Right, okay. Get it in the old love. Right, okay, so... No, it's not those, so it must be these. There we go. Right, so that's locked up. Okay, so if I can find... Sorry about this. There it is. Middle of the carpet and the dog's face. Now, so if we tension this from the top... This is the ace. Ace it being opened. These locks vary a great deal in terms of the clearance and stuff. Yeah, so this, there we go. That should be tension on. Don't know if this is going to work because it's very awkward to use your finger as a pivot point for this wire at the same time as holding the lock and also putting tension on. I don't even know if I've got tension. Oh. There we go. Right, that was a bit of a fluke, but there we go. So that's one of my wheels that I got made up. Let's have a look. That's one of the Chinese ones from quite a few years ago. But you know, good enough quality there. They're pretty good. They're a bit ropey, a little bit of run out there, but that's a standard wire for picking mortise locks. I think I've made this one for either 3 lever or I might have even used it on a Fortress, if I remember. But it's one of those ones. Might not be actually because the Fortress has got a bit of a funny curtain. But yeah, this is pretty much standard wire. Not much of a climb on it to go over the curtain. And I've toyed with maybe making a little insert in there that would actually make a pivot point so this wouldn't rotate as you go around there. But yeah, so there we go. That's the Old English pipe padlocks. You can just see how easy they are to pick, and when you think all those people who use them on sheds, they'd be bloody surprised to actually know how insecure these are. But these are reasonably easy to make. All you really need is get yourself on eBay. The biggest challenge with these, or the meat of the work, is basically working out what the dimensions are for the tension inner and then the lever outer, and then these tips. I like to put a flange on each part so that you've got a step where the solder can actually, or the silver solder can actually really get a good hold. I've not had one break yet. I do destructively test them with a what's called a torque clock, which is basically a drill chuck with a form of meter on it, and you twist it, and that will show when you get to the point where it will break. It'll show you how much torque in newtons that you need to do that. It's a handy thing to know how much headroom you've got with a tool, and that way you can design in some over engineering and hopefully make a tool that's gonna last, and it's gonna be a bloody reliable workhorse for whoever gets it. So there we go, using a 2-in-1 and a variety of other methods to pick some beautiful English padlocks. Bless them. Cheers guys.